like 8 Mutalisks and 8 Phoenix. All that bounce damage from the Mutalisks are actually pretty... And I'm like doing hand gestures, and of course you can't see it, so I'm just being ridiculous there anyway. Besides that, let's see. We got the Robo Bay, another gateway coming up. Income tab showing it. Still in the Zerg's favor, but he has been working on his economy a little bit more than the Protoss. Getting creep spread out there. He kind of needs to actually kind of spread the creep a little better between his bases so he can get some better mobility, because these queens can actually be a little more effective in chasing off these guys, these Phoenixes, but they kind of need the creep in between, so he kind of needs to get that creep going. I guess he's kind of working on it a little bit. Even though the way he's spreading it, I think he wants to kind of get this over here, because you can take the, I mean, these creep tumors can actually, like, you know, they can expand the creep, and then you just kind of hop them down here. There needs to be creep down here, though, so what you can do is take, like, an Overlord and just fuse the creep down, and then drop the creep colony down there. Or, creep colony, it's old Starcraft 1 terms. The creep tumor, anyway. So there he goes, spreading it across. So let's see here, we got himself chrono boosting out one of his Colossus. I guess chrono boosting the one that's a little farther behind. He's got the extended thermal lance coming on the way, so that'll help those Colossus out a little bit. Okay, now he's transitioning into several gateways on top of 2 Robo. And both, let's see, his macro's doing pretty good. He's a little bit ahead in the mineral, so you can kind of just catch that up. Okay, so he did get the Hydro. Actually, he's got a Spire and a Hydro instead coming up, so that'll be, I guess, I mean, that kind of makes it a little bit more versatile, so you can kind of get what you need when you need it, but I mean, you don't really usually see that, which is actually, that's kind of a good idea, where you get kind of both buildings, so that, you know, you're not caught off guard, even though you do, the Spire is pretty expensive. It's like 200 minerals and 200 gas or something like that. So the Observer is, of course, going to catch all that, so he knows, you know, the potential for everything's out there. So Zerg throwing down a like MoMaN. That's another thing I need to work on, is actually calling them by their actual names. Because I always go the Zerg and the Protoss, the Zerg and the Protoss, the Terran or whatever. And actually, it's MoMaN and HanfBauer or HanfBauer. That's what his name was. Kind of a weird name. So we got 2 Colossus out. I don't know if the Zerg or MoMaN, sorry, knows about all those things. He did know the robotics was on the way, so the Mules do pretty good against that. We don't have a whole lot of Stalkers, we only have the 1 Phoenix, so, and he has, yeah, 8 Mutalisks, so that'll actually be pretty good here in a minute. Got a pile of Zerglings, I think he still has several Roaches, so he's got a pretty good, if we look at the Army tab here, slightly in the Protoss' favor, but I mean, there's these Colossus here, and I mean, Mutalisks just counter these things so perfectly, it's actually kind of nice. I mean, it's not as good as, like, a Corruptor, but, so yeah, we got these guys out, got the Twilight Council up, so we'll probably be seeing ourselves either... He might be getting some High Templar, or Blink Stalkers, or, you know, Zealot Legs, but nothing quite yet. Zerg players, macros really, I mean, he's got like a bunch of minerals in the bank here. And he's, yeah, okay, I mean, but he is, I mean, he's building his units, but he just has more income than Larva right now. So, I mean, he's going to do down the 3rd expansion, but of course he's going to give you more income, and he just really needs to, you know, get on the production there. So let's see, Mutalisks moving out, and Protoss, of course, looking like he's probably going to try and secure this expansion, or he's just kind of setting up this pylon to kind of, actually, I don't know if that's, I think that might actually block where you would try and build a building, so it might be trying to block the potential Zerg expansion there, but I don't think there's this one here yet. Yeah, no he doesn't, so he's probably thinking, and okay, I guess it's a little bit of action, it's going to get a little warning there. So he's going to try and lock this down, as the MoMaN over here is going to be trying to lock that down. So he stopped mining there, and the Protoss here probably HanfBauer. I gotta quit doing that. Moving across here, I don't know if we have any, nothing quite yet from that Twilight Council yet. Unless I missed him building something else, which doesn't look like it. He's got a bunch of gateways, so that's kind of good. So I guess he knows about the Mutalisks. He's got a bunch of Stalkers, got himself some Phoenixes, and lots of Colossus. This is going to be pretty bad here for the Zerg. I mean, he needs to get these Mutalisks back up here and get them behind, start taking out those Colossus. Actually, usually it's better to be kind of approaching behind, because that way you can kind of, you know, the Stalkers over here are just going to come over here and start focusing that Mutalisk. So pretty, let's see, so he did get some Corruptors, so he did, because about these Colossus. So Hydro's out on the field as well. Zerg's probably going to be able to hold this off. Units lost tab showing it definitely in the Protoss favor, HanfBauer's favor there. So this is definitely a pretty effective attack. Yeah, here comes a bunch more Roaches. He's going to be able to clean this up. Even though we do have some reinforcements on the way, I don't think it's really going to quite be enough to, because these Roaches are pretty good against the Stalkers. You know, finish chasing down those Colossus there. And I think in the income, yeah, the Zerg is actually way ahead. So I mean, the Protoss is either going to secure another expansion, or you know, try and do that again. But I mean, it's going to be a little bit late here, because that was sort of the timing window he needed between that when that expansion was going to kick in and when he needed to attack. That was about the perfect time to attack for that window of opportunity, but he just missed it. So yeah, let's see. He's got nothing yet from that, and I don't think he's got got a Dark Shrine or a Templar Archives yet, so we're still waiting to see what he's going to do with this. Let's see. Units tab. So it looks like he's 44 roaches. He's got 44 roaches. He's like transitioning into just nothing but straight roaches, which is actually like, you know, if you're going to go one unit as Zerg and just like mass one unit, roaches are actually a pretty good choice, since he knows he's not really doing anything out of the Stargate. Even though these Immortals are a pretty good answer to it. I mean, 44 roaches, it's like, that's actually really scary. Anyway, so let's see here. Protoss getting his, or HanfBauer's getting his third expansion down, or third base, second expansion down. And he's got that observer system, I can see what's going on there. He's got a pile of roaches. And actually, I think if we look at the army size here, yeah, it's definitely in the Zerg's favor, not by a whole lot. But he is going to see this attack coming up here, and he's going to try and lock on this expansion, because I think he'd probably figure, yeah, he knows about it now, because, yeah, that's right, the observer was there earlier. So it looks like he's going to be moving around, try and probably catch a flank on this, because if you can catch these Colossus and Immortals in the back, you can actually take out a lot of their DPS. So let's see, let's do it. Okay, got more roaches in the building, got all that, okay. Anyway, so it looks like he's probably going to be able to hold this off. There's plenty of roaches to really deal with this. Yeah, I got to focus down the Immortals until I focus on the Colossus. A few Corruptors here showing up to take that out, and yeah, these Stalkers are not, they don't stand a chance. So we look at the units lost. Yeah, now it's in the Zerg's favor, not by a whole lot, but, I mean, the income is just, I mean, well, I think it's slowing down a little bit for the Zerg player, but I mean, if we look at the army tab now, yeah, the Zerg, or MoMaN is just way ahead. So, it looks like we're probably just going to be waiting for the GG here in a minute, because, yeah, he's got like this pile of mass, nothing but roaches barreling down on him. And Zealots, yeah, Zealots just melt, yeah, there's the GG. So anyway, that was, not a super epic game, but I guess it was, you know, I mean, the last couple games I did were like so epic, I was like exhausted by the time I was done. So this is a pretty good one, you know, like, it's kind of hard to find good PvZs anymore because they're usually pretty, you know, short. This one wasn't, you know, this was kind of short, but it wasn't too long. You know, had a nice big fight up here, and then a nice big fight over here, and then that was it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll try and get some more content up to you pretty quick. Sorry this one took so long. I had a few computer issues. I was trying to figure out where that lag was coming from, and actually after that lag at the beginning, it kind of cleared up, so that's kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, stay tuned. See you guys later.